All right, so what's good? This is Jake from Zebra's Food. I'm sitting, well, I'm not sitting, but I'm on the internets with producer here from the Midwest. Goes by Avalanche.
Uh,
What's up, man? Rather than delve too much into you myself from what I get from the internet, why don't you go ahead and just give a little background on your deal, what's going on, who you are, what you're all about?
what's up? Yeah, go by Avalanche, from Toledo, Ohio, about an hour south of Detroit. Um, just got that crazy Midwest sound, real sample bass. Working with a lot of local cats, been submitting stuff to a lot of mainstream artists, kind of getting a little attention, left and right, whatever. Just been doing it for about 2 years now. I don't know, man. It is what it is, I guess.
Nice, nice. So you said you're working with local artists. So you mean like as in Toledo or in Ohio or Detroit or
Well, I
just
mean, I've been, branching out all over. I've done stuff with a couple local artists. One big artist I'm working with right now, we just dropped a mixtape called The Return of Hip Hop, which I did the majority of the production on it.
who's
He
that?
goes by Big J.
Okay,
Um, I submitted a couple tracks to you guys, a while back
that's right.
with his stuff on it.
Oh
As a
yeah,
matter of
yeah.
fact, we're working on his album right now. He just bought a joint off Ill Mind, and he's doing a joint with Ill Mind
Damn,
coming up here too. He's gonna be on Ill Mind's Blaps Rhymes and Life Volume 4. I just talked to Ill Mind today, so
that's
that's
serious.
popping off. Yeah, man, it's big. So dude, we're really grinding. And I worked with a couple other people. I worked with Machine Gun Kelly, which I know that you've done shit on the site a couple
Definitely,
times.
our audience is
That's my
very
dude,
familiar.
man. He's raw. He's raw, man. Came at me. He's like completely different than the sound that I do. And he was like, "Yo, I want to try something different." So I hooked him up with this real like I don't even know like soulful, like crashes, like crazy epic type beat. And he dropped on it, and I still ain't heard it yet because it's in mixing. But I know he killed it because he was hype about it. He kept posting shit on Twitter saying, "Oh man," he's like, I feel like just blazes in the room." You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
he was giving me mad props for that.
That's
And then
tight.
I've worked with Loose Logic, who's out of Orange County,
Okay.
out in L.A.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of him, but yeah, it's my dude. Followed him for a while, did a couple of joints for him for his mixtape. Um, and then I've done a couple other joints for a couple local cats who are on the come up. But those are the main people I've really worked with as far as people I know, people that aren't really in the mainstream limelight yet, but saying they're definitely going to get there because they're out there grinding,
Yeah,
putting
just like
time.
yeah, just like yourself, basically.
Yeah, man, I'm trying, man, I'm trying.
All right. So,
So
on that note, like actually, I wanted to kind of touch base on that whole working with locals, the Midwest thing. Like I know MGK is a big fan of that. I know like just in Cleveland in general, there's a big like whole rep in Cleveland. The whole was it
yeah,
don't
I
met?
spent actually, to tell you the truth, I spent a lot of time in Cleveland, man. I'm
Yeah.
out there a lot. I know a lot of cats out there. Like I said, I mean that's kind of how I met some other people I knew, Machine Gun Kelly, and that's kind of how I hollered at him. And then I talked to him last year at the Ohio Hip Hop Awards, and that's kind of how we got the ball rolling. But we didn't really do anything until just recently because we're so busy, man. It's like it's crazy, man. Like what I'm saying, like at the level I think we're at, we ain't even at the level yet where we're like making tons of money or anything
Yeah.
like that. Just the level we're at now, like the schedule's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool to actually work with him. And yeah, you're right. I mean, I know he's real big on that whole, uh, helping your local artists or working together, man. I think that's one thing with Ohio, man. Is like, what I'm saying, we all take care of each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. I was kind of thinking, like in the day and age when, like, it's important to like market yourself on, on so many levels or whatever. Like, do you ever feel like maybe at some level like this might actually, if you're too focused inward on Ohio, too like focused on your region, like you might not be repping with to an audience that's a little broader, like nationally, like people out here, like y'all can be popping off in Cleveland, but really it takes like a Kid Cudi, it seems to like put that shit on the map when he starts working with people like outside of the region, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like are you trying to work with like people outside of the Midwest, or like do you feel like you want to make your mark there before you move on, or what?
I mean, honestly, man, like I definitely feel what you're saying because it comes to a point where you got to ask yourself, okay, I love doing shit for my state, I love my city, I love my state, I
Yeah.
love all the people I work with. You know what I'm saying? But it comes to a point where it's like when am I gonna start making money? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
And
yeah. For
I
one
mean, I'm
thing.
making a little money. We all help each other out, but it comes to the point where am I gonna be able to make a living off this? Because I mean, we do this because we love it, but you gotta separate yourself from being hobbyists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's the main thing. But I mean, I definitely want to branch out. I mean, I've been submitting a lot of stuff. I just submitted some stuff to like Murder Mook. I just submitted some stuff to Crooked Eye.
Nice.
I've been submitting stuff like crazy, and a lot of producers I feel that have a similar sound to me, they're getting a lot of attention right now.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I just had a conversation with somebody today actually about it, because somebody was like, man, dog, you're sample based, I mean, that's hard. It's hard to get placements. But I actually think that I think I have a real good, me personally have a good lookout for hip hop. I feel like it's a great time to be a hip hop artist because if you want trap music, you can buy trap music. If
Yeah.
you want, East Coast, you can buy East Coast. You know what I'm saying? If you
Yeah.
want Midwest, if you want the Detroit sound, you can go buy Detroit, album, whether it be Dilla or something mainstream like Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so I feel like right now the point where music at is good, and I feel like I'm making my niche, and I'm definitely trying to branch out. You know what I mean? That's why I've been submitting stuff to the websites. That's how I got hooked up with you guys.
Yeah.
And everything. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah. I
I
mean,
appreciate the opportunity.
no doubt.